Say that again. Sorry.
What's an area of your game you're looking to highlight this week?
Oh, okay.
And who you had a meeting?
Yeah, I met with a bunch of teams, man. An area of the game I'm looking to highlight is my pass protection. I feel like that shows, what type of player you are. Whether that's selfish. Do you only care about, when the ball is in your hands, or unselfish. How much do you care when the ball is not in your hands? And so I feel like pass protection, it really shows that.
Do you think your best trait as a running back is? And have you met with the Bears yet?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did meet with the Bears. The best part of my game, I feel like, is my breakaway speed.
Troy, do you plan on running 40 years?
Yes, I do. We'll see.
Do you want to be a scenario, or do you want to be an every down back?
I want to be an every down back. Sleep paralysis, nah, because Jesus delivered me. That's probably why.
They ask about that.
They probably, no. None of them asked.
I read you give your mom credit for the anger you had feeling in football. Mom get the big assist for putting you in the right path.
I give all credit to God, honestly. I think it was Him, that put me in the right path. I think it was, I know, it was Him that removed that anger from my heart. And so I give all credit to Him, honestly.
You seem so happy. I saw you in interviews and talking, even here. You just seem very pleasant.
Yeah.
I don't think I could consume my rate.
Yeah, I think, the joy that the Lord gives me, it's more so internal than external. It's just satisfaction, just knowing like whatever happens, I'm okay. As long as I got Him, that's all that matters, man. And I know where I'm headed.
What's your relationship with CJ Stroud? You sound a lot like him.
Yeah. CJ Stroud, man, that's my brother, man. We definitely keep in touch every now and then. I know he has Xavier Johnson down there, and they've been, having a lot of godly conversations, man. It just, hearing how both of them, man, are growing up there, the culture that is at Texas, man. I really love to hear about what they're doing. Yes, I did. It went good, man.
What was it like sharing a backfield? What was it like sharing a backfield when Quinn shot this year? How fresh do you feel like you guys both were, during that stretch of the playoff?
Yeah, I feel like, man, just being able to share the load with Quinshawn, it kept both of us fresh, man. That 1-2 punch, man, it was special, man. And so I was just thankful, man, to have the opportunity to play alongside of him, man. He's a great player, and just the person who he is off the field, man. He's a funny guy, man. He's a funny guy to be around.
Speaking of pass protection, is there a running back like compared to him? Is there a running back like compared to him?
I would prefer any, to be honest. There's not a specific running back I would like to, share the load with.
Troy, when it comes to pass protection, last year in Coach Kelly's system, how did your responsibilities change somewhat, or were you just focusing more on working that aspect?
Yeah, I think Coach Kelly mindset was getting the playmakers out into space, and so it was more so like a mixture, pass protecting, but at the same time getting out the backfield, running routes, getting those one-on-one matchups on the linebackers, and so I love the mindset of Coach Kelly.
Troy, speaking about Coach Kelly, what have been your interactions with the Las Vegas Raiders?
Yeah, I got an opportunity to meet with them as well. Was excited to see Coach Kelly again. I know they're definitely that organization is definitely in good hands.
What's your most favorite part about having Chip Kelly as a coach in that one season? What are some things that you really just enjoy about him as a person? Why do you think he's such a good coach?
Yeah, man. I think one of the biggest things, man, he wants perfection. Even though we aren't perfect, man, but that's something to strive for, man. He wants every play to be perfect, and if you don't get it perfect, we definitely gonna run it again. And so I just remember hearing his voice when we mess up, run it again. And so yeah, man, just that mindset right there, man. I love it.
Trey, watching the tape, right, you can block, you can pass catch, you have explosive runs. Reminds us a lot of Jahmyr Gibbs and Jamal Charles. Do you model your game after a specific running back, or are you just Trey Henderson?
I would say I'm just Trey Henderson, but I love to watch other running backs and definitely grow and get better. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's one of them, man. What he does is really great, like his speed, his burst, one-on-one matchups, man. He's definitely great. He's definitely a great back, man. And so I love to watch a lot of different backs, man, and just learn and grow from them.
If you had to pick your top 3 backs in the NFL right now, who would you choose?
I don't really have a top 3, but I'll give you one. I would say Saquon, Gibbs, and I like McCaffrey. Although he was injured this year, I like McCaffrey.
All right, appreciate it. Who's the best back in this draft?
Best back in this draft, I leave that up to y'all. That's y'all decision. Playing with Will Howard, what I'm gonna remember most. Will Howard, man, he's just such a great leader, man. It's just like in moments where usually a lot of players they fold, man. He was just always calm and relaxed, man. And he just the leader that he was, man. That's one thing I'm gonna remember about him.
What do you think James Peoples?
Yeah, he's gonna be really good, man. He's Coach Locke, I think he got the transfer in as well from West Virginia. Just that 1-2 punch with them both as well. They're going to be really good backs. And so James Peoples, man, he's smart. The way that he goes about his business, man, he's mature. And so, man, he's growing, just as a person and as a player. And so, man, yeah, definitely Ohio State, that running back room is in great hands.
With Ryan Hartline now moving into the OC spot in Columbus, how will his personality and approach help keep that offense humming the same way?
Yeah, Coach Hartline, man, he's full of energy, man, and he's creative as well. Just learning from him as well. Trying to run more routes out the backfield was being able to learn from Coach Hartline, and so he's definitely creative at what he does, and he brings a lot of energy to the team as well. And so I think they'll do really good.
What can you take away from the playoff run on your way to the next level? What translates into that?
Just the intensity, man. The intensity of the playoffs. Every game, man, it's like the intensity got higher and higher, and so being able, I know in the lead it's the same thing, even if it's not the playoffs, just every game, man, the intensity, it keeps getting higher and higher. And so yeah, I know you got to bring it each and every day and come in and work, just like Ohio State. I definitely feel like Ohio State, they definitely do a good job of preparing us for that. I just remember even before going through this process, how I'll talk to a lot of players before then, and they told me a lot of just about how much Ohio State prepared them, for the NFL. And so yeah. Yeah, I know I took a couple days off after the national championship, and then right after that I'm right in Tampa, Florida, and I'm right to it. And so I think where I trained at Yo Murph Performance. I think it's called the House of Athlete or the Compound now. They did a good job, man, of just bringing us in, and the way they went about training us, man, they did a really good job.
Have you met the Buccaneers?
The Buccaneers? No, I haven't.
What do you think of the city of Tampa?
Tampa, nice. It's nice. It's a nice city, man. Really nice. The 40, the broad, and the vert.
Trey, you've been praised as an awesome blocker. Can you speak to your mentality of like when you've got a linebacker shooting through the gap, bigger than you, and you were getting ready to square him up?
Yeah. Nah, man. It's really all about technique, and then it's about mindset as well. And so I say, it's for the love of my brother. It's for the love of Will Howard. It's for the love of the receivers who I got on the perimeter. Just making sure, first of all, my quarterback doesn't get sacked. And I told Will, I think it was before the first game, I was like, I got you, brother. And so I said, man, I'm not going to let you get hit, And so I don't know if I gave up a sack. I'm not sure that. But I know if I did, I haven't given up too many. And so, man, it's for the love of my brothers, though, man. Making sure that the ball get in their hands, the guys on the outside, and making sure they get fed.
So when you had to hit the practice field later today, what is something you'd be working on right now? What do you need?
In my game, you can't really work on this, in the off season. I feel like it's more so, you got to put the pads on. You got to go through some inside run, maybe. It's really just continue to run through tackles. And so I feel like that's one of the areas in my game, I want to continue to get better at. I feel like I did a good job of that my senior year. And so I just want to continue to build on that.
Did you get this week?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Some people say you look like Alvin Kamara out there. Do you get that comparison? Have you met with Kamara?
I did meet with New Orleans as well. I never got that comparison, actually. I know Alvin Kamara. Shoot, yeah, man. Alvin Kamara, great back, man. Just what he does in those one-on-one matchups, he's dangerous, man. And he's so smooth. He's so smooth as well. I'm not going to lie. He's smooth.
Trey, what's your favorite offensive play? What introduces you when you hear a specific play?
Yeah. Inside zone from Stack, being able to hit that thing downhill. And I'll say the next one is probably just an option route out of the backfield, and man coverage, you're getting on that linebacker. And so.
Trey, one of your former teammates who will be here in a couple of years, Jeremiah Smith. Peel back the curtain for us a little bit about just
Yeah, I say to man, the biggest thing is the way that he carries himself, man, and the way that man he approaches the game. He comes in with the mindset, he's going to work every single week. Every practice, he's working hard. Even shoot, I don't know, I think every game was a good game for him, man. And so, but still, man, he always has the mentality, the mindset that he's going to come in each and every day. He's going to continue to work and get better, man. And so he's definitely, man, he's going to be a special player, man. He really is.
How do you reflect on your last season, going from five-star kid who dealt with some injuries, ending as a national champion? When you look back on it, what stands out?
Man, a lot of ups and downs, man. It's just how you respond to adversity, and I feel like that's something that God has definitely helped me to do better. It's just to have something to lean on now. I remember before I met him, going through those adversity, I had nothing to run to. You can run to people, but they still can't. It's not too much. They can't truly help you. I feel like the only person that can truly help you is your relationship with Jesus Christ. And so being able to lean on Him, He gives you in those moments where it's tough, where it's slow, and when you're behind the scenes and you're going through things that people don't know about, He gives you that peace and comfort, even in those moments, man, where it's so hard that you can't explain. It's like, man, I'm going through this, but like, how am I still filled with this internal joy? How do I have so much peace in this situation? And so that's something that only Jesus Christ can give you. And so,
The backfield firm of Henderson, Howard, and Junkins was extremely effective. Which aspect of each of those other individuals did you want to model or gain from being around Howard and
man, those guys have such a great mentality, man. I just really love their mentality, especially Q as well. I talked about Will Howard, his leadership, but Quinshawn mentality, man. That boy just gifted. You see, sometimes he put in a situation where he looked like, he should have -5 yards. And then as soon as you know it, he either running through somebody, stiff arming somebody, and shoot, it's a gain of 10. And so,
try to do some of the things that he does, you just realize it's too different a guy who's
shoot, I think, yeah, man, I think it just like, he's just gifted, man. To be honest, he's just gifted. He's a big back. He's strong, and so he's able to do those things. And so yeah, man, it's definitely I look at his game and I want to at the same time I want to learn from Quinshawn. I want to look at his game as like, man, where can I get better at as well? That's the type of player I am. I'm always looking to get better, man. I'm always looking to grow as a player. Julian Sand. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a great quarterback, man. He's so accurate. And so he's definitely, man, I know Coach Day is definitely going to get him right. Just, continue to grow as a leader, continue to grow as a player. And so he's going to be really good for Ohio State. I know just the quarterback position. I feel like, the quarterbacks in the past, they've definitely been vocal. And so I feel like that's something that they're definitely going to ask of Julian Sand as well, is to be that vocal leader and lead the offense and lead this team. Shoot, man, he has a build like J.K. Dobbins, and I kind of see them, similarities in their game as well. And I know J.K. Dobbins, he was a great running back. I feel like he's not talked about enough a lot, but man, his career here, you watch his highlights, is great. I remember before I committed here, I remember watching J.K. Dobbins highlights like every one of his years here, like 4 or 5 times. And so, man, he was such a great back. And I feel like, when I see J.K. Dobbins, when I see James People, I see similarities to both of their games. I feel like they play the same. And so, appreciate you all. Y'all have a good one. This.